Hello, everyone. It is good to see you here on the ground in Beijing. I want to take a moment right off the top to stress the magnitude of this visit. The first visit to China by a Canadian Prime Minister since 2017. Prime Minister Carney received an explicit invitation from President Xi to come to China after conversations with Premier Li and President Xi in the fall of 2025. I came to Beijing in October to begin to lay the groundwork for the recalibrated relationship between Canada and China. Over the course of the next few days, we will discuss the trade relationship between our two countries, and we will also examine other opportunities for collaboration between our two countries, given the strong people-to-people ties between Canada and China. Je voudrais prendre un moment pour souligner l'importance de cette visite. La première visite d'un Premier ministre canadien depuis 2017. Le Premier ministre Carney a reçu une invitation du président Xi pour visiter la Chine. Et j'étais ici pendant le mois d'octobre de commencer de travailler sur les relations récalibrées entre les deux pays. On va discuter les relations commerciales entre nos deux pays. Aussi, on va discuter d'autres opportunités pour collaborer entre les deux pays pour nos deux populations. Donc, je pourrais répondre à vos questions aussi.
Est-ce que vous considérez toujours la Chine comme une force déstabilisatrice?
Not long ago in your Indo-Pacific strategy, you called China a global disruptive power. Do you still believe that's the case, or has your language around China softened?
This is a new government with a new Prime Minister, a new foreign policy, and a new geopolitical environment. In this moment of economic stress for our country, it is necessary for us to diversify our trading partners and to grow non-U.S. trade by at least 50% over the next 10 years.
How much pressure are you?
The work that we will continue to do is to diversify supply chains while continuing to stand up for Canadian interests at every turn.
Are you optimistic about a deal for canola? Are you optimistic for a deal that would reduce Chinese levies on canola?
The conversation has been productive. The negotiations are still continuing. We are here to represent all sectors of the Canadian economy, and the work continues over the next number of days. We are going to be, as I said, ensuring that all stress sectors of the Canadian economy are brought into the negotiations and the conversation.
Est-ce que pour vous, c'est pas clair, est-ce que pour vous, la Chine est encore une force déstabilisatrice, oui ou non?
Je voudrais mentionner qu'on va continuer d'avoir les conversations difficiles, de discuter les enjeux de droits humains à l'un côté. Et on va être à table d'avoir ces conversations-là. En même temps, on doit continuer de bâtir l'économie canadienne. Et de faire ça, on va être ici à table avec nos homologues pour bâtir l'économie canadienne et aussi pour représenter les intérêts économiques canadiens aussi. C'est une relation très complexe. Donc, de demander oui ou non, ça veut dire que on va continuer de comprendre que c'est une relation très complexe. Il y a plusieurs enjeux qu'on doit adresser. Donc, on va continuer le travail là. Mais ça, c'est un moment très important dans les relations entre les deux pays. C'est la première fois qu'un Premier ministre est ici depuis 2017. Donc, on va comprendre que c'est un processus de soulever l'importance de plusieurs intérêts canadiens et la valeur canadienne aussi.
Minister, what does success look like for your government? The fact of arriving is not the end goal, so yes, it's the first visit, but what does success out of this trip look like for you?
Success begins with ensuring that there is the dialogue between the leaders, and that began at APEC, for example, and at UNGA when Prime Minister Carney was engaged with the most senior levels of Chinese leadership.
So
The fact that the Prime Minister is here to engage with Premier Li and President Xi to represent various sectors of the Canadian economy while doing so, while focusing on not only the trade relationship, but the broader people-to-people ties between our countries. We will be exploring several opportunities for collaboration between the broader populations, in addition to examining the trade and economic relationship overall.
You mentioned that there's a changing geopolitical context. I imagine you're talking about events in the United States and Venezuela, perhaps. Can you tell us a little bit more about how that changing context has forced Canada to recalibrate its relationship with China?
So,
And can I also get you to talk about the challenge of doing that while you're trying to renegotiate CUSMA?
there's no question that the geopolitical order changed substantially following the illegal Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Over the course of the last few years, the geopolitical environment has changed substantially, not only in terms of military conflict, but also in terms of the economic environment, where the economic order is becoming rewired. As a result of that rewiring, Canada has taken a number of steps under Prime Minister Carney. First, unveiling 10 national projects, working on building the domestic economy and eliminating internal barriers to trade. Second, diversifying supply chains and trading partners.
But can you tell me how it led to coming here to China?
With the world's largest economies, including India, where we have agreed to start negotiations on a comprehensive economic partnership agreement. China, another one of the world's largest economies and Canada's second largest trading partner, is certainly high on the list of a country where we need to sit at the table and have a negotiation and ensure while we are doing that, that we are representing Canada's security interests and the interests of Canadians. As I said, that is a complex issue. It is a complex relationship, but Prime Minister Carney is here to recalibrate the Canada-China relationship, and we as a group of ministers are pleased to be joining him.
How much of this is necessitated by what's going on in the United States, the turmoil there?
We have said on numerous occasions that we will double non-U.S. trade over the next 10 years. That means that we are cognizant of the fact that the global economic environment has fundamentally changed and that Canada must diversify its trading partners. We are doing that in the Gulf region with a $71 billion commitment from the UAE. We are doing that in India with the CEPA negotiations, and we are here now in China making sure that we are recalibrating this relationship. In addition, I could point to a host of other trading arrangements that we are focusing on. But I want to make one point very clear. Prime Minister Carney's attendance and visit here in China is indeed about the trade relationship, but it is also about the broader relationship between our two countries. And we will be examining several avenues for cooperation, for collaboration, to heighten our people-to-people ties and to ensure that there are opportunities for populations both in Canada and in China.
Est-ce que
Thank you.
Madame, juste une question sur l'Iran. Est-ce que vous êtes en faveur d'une opération militaire américaine?